What's up everyone, Tim here from Everyday Tactical Vids. Today we're going to do another introduction video, and this will be an introduction to 4 different knives that we're going to be talking about in the weeks and months to come. If you saw our other series, we did an introduction and then 4 different videos on a bunch of knives from Three Dog Knife based out of Alaska, and those are really excellent knives. They're a bit higher end as far as your cost, and so I wanted to do something that was a little bit more accessible maybe to the average person who wants to get into things like wilderness survival, bushcrafting, you know, doing stuff in the outdoors. So I actually think that Ontario Knife Company, who makes these knives we're going to look at, makes some of the best knives, if not the best knives, in their price range. Now there's lots of different survival knives and things like that out there, but when it comes to reasonably priced and just really nicely made and just that are going to function really well, I'm super impressed with Ontario Knife Company. So let's look at the 4 knives briefly today, then we'll roll in some photos so you can see them up close. And then, like I said, we're going to roll out individual reviews in the future. The first one here is the Falcon, and this is the smallest of all the knives we'll be looking at. You can see how compact that is, but nice little knife. Some people, they like a larger knife for survival and camping and doing things out in the woods. I don't mind a compact little knife, and especially if it's nicely made like this one. So I'm really excited to get this one out into the woods and to test it out quite a bit. So the Falcon, that's the first one. The next one you're probably familiar with if you know things about the bushcraft and the camping world, wilderness survival. This is the Blackbird SK5, and you're probably noticing and looking at the handle scales here and saying those don't look like kind of the greenish brown ones they used to have. These are the new black ones that they're actually using. So super comfortable in hand, full flat grind on that. Just a handsome blade. Favorite of a lot of people who've used it. Next one is the Rat 7, and this is a 7-inch blade, so Big Hefty Knife. I've been surprised handling this knife so far, just especially when you choke up and get your finger on that choil, how manageable it is, and it doesn't feel like overbearing with the weight. So this is gonna be fun to look at. You know, they've got the Rat 3, the Rat 5, the Rat 7. This is the 7-inch one, so we're gonna take a look at that. And then the last one is this Big Hefty one. This is the Gen 2 of the SP53. This is a Big Hefty Chopper. Look at that big belly on that thing. Big Hefty Chopper, and despite the fact that it's really large, it's not that heavy. I don't pick it up and go like, oh my gosh, that thing just weighs so much. Just a big, handsome knife. So we'll test this one out as well. So those are the 4 knives. Stay tuned for the individual reviews on each one. Now let's roll in some photos so you can see them up close.